The last video cut off. The energy was too strong. We've been here almost 2.5 hours, and it was just a beautiful, sacred time of integrating everything we've learned and really creating space to be present with all aspects of consciousness around other people. And we shifted a few times, and my voice changed a few times, and it didn't even faze us at all. And we did our mirror meditation while we were waiting for the yoga class to begin when we first got here. We did the mirror meditation that we've created, called Personal Dimensions #1. And we just made space for ourselves and breathed through it and used all the mindfulness and all the meditation tools and all the dual awareness and all the unblending and just all the practices. And I'm just really, really looking forward to having more opportunities to bring everything I've learned into the world. I feel so ready to give back, and I feel so confident in what I have to offer, and I feel like the only thing that was stopping me was some of these traumatic stress energies trapped in my body, and we're starting to release that more. This yoga practice shook me up good, and we're allowed to be exactly who we are and where we are and how we are and why we are and what we are. And it's not about healing, is never about changing ourselves. It's about uncovering our true selves, because we are not our experiences. Our identity is rooted in the energy of our heart space. And when we can ground in that, knowing that we are love, light, and miracles at the core of our consciousness, we can change the game. We can change the game of how we experience ourselves, and thus how we experience our surrounding world. And through that, everything gets to be deeper. There's this new dynamic. There's this fresh energy that we carry through us, within us, for us, to us, flowing evermore. And it's something we experience when we're alone and we care for ourselves. And then it becomes something that we can experience with other people, where the energy that we're pouring into our interactions becomes uplifted and rejuvenated and replenished. And it's all about practicing presence, practicing love, letting go of conditions, letting go of judgment, unblending so that your experience is not related with your identity, becoming a conscious observer and a conscious responder, and grounding in the power of your heart space. Your heart is this miraculous organ that keeps everything working. It will keep pumping even if it's taken out of the body. It's this miraculous thing in the center of us, connecting up here and down here, and in an energetic sense, it's connecting all these aspects of ourselves also. And at the end of the day, there's this one quote, and it's like, it doesn't matter what you've done with your life, it matters how you've loved. Because we are love at the core of our beings. And so how we love ourselves pours into how we interact with others. How we respect ourselves pours into our interaction with others. And the interactions we have plant seeds in the world, energetic seeds that make more of a difference than we'll ever know. The energetic seeds we plant in ourselves become the energetic seeds we plant in our interactions, and that becomes the power of energy existing in the atmosphere all over the world. The energy that exists in any building or city or town or street or anything is a combination of the energies from all the people in that area. Physicality is from energy. It's not the other way around. It's not we create energy because we're physical. It's we create physicality because we are energy. At the basis of this stuff is energy. At the basis of my words is energy. At the basis of my thoughts is energy. At the basis of my feelings is energy. And the energy we invest in ourselves reflects in the way that we interact with the world, because the way we love ourselves, consciously and unconsciously, becomes the energy we carry within our interactions in the world. And that energy plants seeds that sculpts the entirety of the society and the world that we know and live in. We have a lot more power than we know. And when we love ourselves, we change the world. So I'm really proud of my parts and I for coming to this thing way beyond our comfort zone and just embracing the challenges as they arose. Like, we could have walked out at any point. We could have said, ain't feeling the traumatic stress today. No siree, peace. But we stayed for a full 2.5 hours through yoga and meditation with strangers. But they weren't really strangers because we were all trying to connect to our heart space, our true identities. And it created a healing energy so that even if we're strangers physically, we're not strangers energetically. We're all just tapping into the love that we already are and desire to carry with us, through us in our interactions. So I have a lot more power than we know, always. And this is only the beginning. Today is allowed to be the first day of the rest of your life. Today is allowed to be the first day of the rest of my life. We always have a chance to shift the manner in which our story is unfolding from the inside out of our miraculous consciousness. It's all just energy. So instead of focusing on what's happening, focus on what energetic seeds can I plant today. That one question is how I have achieved all the healing I've had, completely transforming decades of traumatic stress effectively on my own. It all begins with that one question. Instead of focusing on what is, where do I want to be, and what's one energetic seed I can plant right here in this moment towards what I actually want in my life? Do I want to feel anxious and stressed? No. Then what's one energetic seed I can plant right now that creates something where there's not anxiety and stress? Maybe I return to my breath. Maybe I love myself a little deeper. Maybe I speak an affirmation. Maybe I give myself a hug. Maybe I look around and focus on one beautiful thing in the world. And just for that one moment, I'm focused on that beautiful thing instead of all the anxiety and worries. It's all about energy. And we can plant energetic seeds because guess what? That is how we rewire our consciousness. Our mind, our brain, our thoughts, our energy. And when we consciously shift the way those things are going, we plant energetic seeds to rewire, reroute, and regrow our subconscious neural pathways. Deep in here. It's miraculous. So, just feeling very blessed, and I know that the stories don't define me, even when my brain is very convinced that they do. And the more I disagree with that conclusion and plant seeds of alternate conclusions, the more I can grow new truths that feel good. I love you guys. Have a beautiful and blessed day.